Hi everyone, and welcome back to Jill and Hugh Barbecue. We've got a piece of belly pork to cook today. This piece of belly pork came from our local farmer's market. Last night, I scored the skin into a diamond pattern. Then I got a bowl, I filled it with salt, kosher salt, and we put it skin side down in the salt, and it sat there for 24 hours. Now that has drawn all the moisture out of the skin, because the skin is now fairly hard. And we also put some rub on the meat side. Now the rub is a rub, this one, that we make in a large batch and use as a general purpose rub. And the rub contains a 1/4 cup of salt, kosher salt, a 1/4 cup of brown sugar, a 1/4 cup of bourbon smoked paprika, and then 1 tablespoon of garlic granules, onion granules, ground black pepper, turmeric, and 1 teaspoon of cinnamon. So that was on there last night. Now today, this morning, I'm going to put a little bit more rub on the meat side and on the sides, and then I'm going to put some more salt on the skin. So just going to give this a bit of a coating of our rub. There we go. You can't have too much rub on a piece of pork, can you? Okay, so now we can turn it over, and I'm going to salt the skin side again. And this is pink Himalayan salt. Right, I'm going to leave this now for about 15-20 minutes just to come to room temperature and to the meat to absorb all the spices and rubs we've just put on it. And then, in fact, now I'm going to transfer it from the plate onto this little roasting rack, which we're going to barbecue it on. And that's going to go onto there. So while this is just resting here, I'm going to go and light the Big Joe 3 and bring it up to temperature. Today's temperature is going to be 200 degrees. So this is going to go in at 200 degrees, and we're going to keep it in there until the skin turns crispy, or until we get an internal temperature of 92 degrees Celsius. So I'll see you out on the patio to light the barbecue. To cook our belly pork, I'm going to use the slow roller. And to start with, I have got 5 fire lighters in the ash basket of my Big Joe 3, which I'm going to light. I'm going to leave this with the lid open for 15 to 20 minutes until the fire lighters get the lump wood to glow. Once they've done that, I'm going to close the lid and I'm going to bring it up to temperature. Today's temperature for our belly pork is going to be 220 degrees C. Once this comes up to temperature, I'll put the lid on the slow roller, I'll put in our piece of apple wood that we're going to use for smoke, and let it come back up to 220 degrees, and then we'll put our belly pork in. So our barbecue is now up to temperature. I've put a probe in the pork belly, and just to show you there, so the probe in the pork belly, and our barbecue is now up to temperature. So I'm going to go out and put this on the barbecue. So the Big Joe 3 is up to 220 degrees. So I'm now going to stick our pork belly in the barbecue. And we need to do this really quick so we lose as little heat as possible. There's the probe in the center. Close the lid. Right, that'll now stay in here until the skin turns crispy or we reach a core temperature of 92 degrees Celsius. So I've pulled the belly pork off the barbecue. The internal temperature got to 92 degrees. The crackling on the top, parts of it are okay and parts of it are still soft.
Soft there.
A bit soft.
Only in the middle.
So what we're going to do is slice it and see what it looks like. I pulled it off, we've rested it for about 20-25 minutes. So let's just slice this off and see what we've got.
Oh no, the crackling's fine.
The crackling's fine.
Wow, look at the juice.
Wow, this is just, I don't know if you can see this on the camera, that is just
It's just
oozing
oozing with
juice. Let me take a slice out of this side.
Left it on longer even. For the crackling to go all the way
I don't know.
through.
The bones make it quite hard to cut. In fact, let's just take a slice out of here.
I thought you were going to slice my hand.
Wow, this is oozing juice.
You need to then cut with something different. I would just try this bit.
Okay, so let's just try the meat. There we go.
I'm going to take that bit there.
So first of all, I'm going to try the meat.
I'll wait for the crackling. That is so juicy.
Wow, there's so much juice in this. Look, it is oozing juice.
That is so nice.
It is really, really tender. Wow. And the crackling, let's try that.
It's not bad.
It's not bad. It's not great.
It could be better, but it's not bad.
But the meat,
Try a bit of the crackling from that end. Well, no, small bit.
there we go.
As usual, we've had a small dinner before we even have had it.
Yes, we do tend to do that. So, I will try the crackling first this time, I think.
The crackling on that end's good. Actually. It's good on that end. I think it's better that end, isn't it? I'm glad it's not brilliant because we shouldn't eat all that crackling.
But this is so tender and so moist.
That is lovely.
And what are we serving this with tonight?
We're going to have a pear and rocket salad
Pear and rocket salad.
and new potatoes.
And the most important thing is we're having it with a Riesling. Cheers.
I'm still eating. Nice. Very nice.
That's very palatable.
Very
Yeah,
refreshing.
very fruity. So, thank you for watching. We hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please hit the like button and please subscribe and give it a big thumbs up so you don't miss the next episode of Jill and Hugh Barbecue. Thank you very much.